Let's go see what Dell got, y'all. Talking all this cash shit. And I have to see Al Nazard on. I don't know. Big A-Rod got going. Alright, anyway.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I
Bruh.
come through standing. Call me tired, girl. Hit the hole, then I'm running.
Short and elite, huh? Alright.
I just made a play in the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill.
Man, I hope Dell sells this game. Fucking trying to get fucking Lazard to stone. Yikes. Going deep out. Old bull.
We ain't worrying about no farmers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice.
What's up, dogs?
How you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple.
Zeus, no bite. Be nice.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag.
Don't fucking rush him.
Make them throw a flag when I pass.
Right guard, right tackle. Dell, you fucked up.
Hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's
Sad outside stuff.
Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson,
I shouldn't run the fullback dive on Kenny. Stonewall.
Run up the whole life and run it back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole.
He said this is user.
I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stand.
See what Jari's got rocking.
Girl, hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
He kind of weak after Jari though. He got a number 35.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission.
For Darnell over the top.
Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. But the students ain't eating around here. I'm the goat, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the
Oh boy, James lost, y'all.
got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that.
Take that home.
Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing.
Doing with Robert Tanya, though. Let's just half back the moment.
Only winning is exception on my cool. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work that gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place.
Said if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the guy?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me.
nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know
what is this man doing?
and when it was on, they wanted me gone.
He got the sneaky playbooks that look the same.
Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?
Let's play some football.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football.
Damn, I might
here
sound
in
like
Tampa
shit,
at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roof of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly,
will he get me this time?
As Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Go ahead then, Dale.
Rodgers now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down.
Jones with a nice first there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
On lunch money, what you got for me? You gonna knock someone's head off?
If he breaks through,
throw it over the middle. Come on. What? Whoa, they're going to give me a fucking flag because of his pads, bro.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 40.
Dell accepted it.
So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
After the penalty, it's Jones.
Knock his fucking head off.
At the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers out of the backfield.
Come on,
this is Aaron
Roquan.
Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Packers.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Green Bay.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Good throw, Dow. I don't know what the fuck my corner was doing, but good throw.
Jay Sternberger, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Come on, TJ.
Formula looking good so far in this one.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's see what old Dale's got for me.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw the ball, Brady.
Give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now whistles here. Snap. Looked like one of the Bucs.
Okay, Madden. I get your fucking drift here.
Now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league.
Knock his fucking head off, Jesus.
Constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open.
God
He's
damn,
a guy,
team.
the number
Bunch of
12,
wuss.
his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
At the 50-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
And there's the anchor of this line, Big Vita Vea on the tackle, former first-round pick in his 3rd season now out of the University of Washington.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers.
Pick that off. It's fucking right there. Pick it up off.
On the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Bitch.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers aren't able to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
The turnover on down.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7.
Running away from Kenny, that's for sure. Fuck you, Kenny.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down now, it's Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
And it's third down.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And a Packer first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
Pick that! Oh my God! Just fucking turn around, Murray.
Hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly.
Just
Got a
fucking
great
turn
break on
around,
the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Dude, we gotta fucking light him up. He's
And
gonna
that
throw it
leaves
over
him
the middle
just
like that.
short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Turnover on downs.
Wait a minute. Okay.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. For 25 yards that time. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
It'd be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
John. Light his ass up.
On that one and another first down. Well, we know he's
I need you to cause one fumble this year.
You were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Oh!
They're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And this one too low.
Oh, we got a shot.
Incomplete. Derwin James on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Across midfield.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll return this one just
thank you.
To the 49.
Come again.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
That one complete to Hill. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Howard complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Flush to his right, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached
Your fucking
halftime.
feet in, Tyreek. You got 6 going into fucking half.
Toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Damn.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7.
He's across.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
A run with Chubb on
Fuck
first
you,
down,
Kenny.
not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
See what coaches got for
Evident
this
we can
time.
say what a difference a week
Shitty,
makes. Last
shitty.
week, he
That
ran
might
pretty
work.
much wild,
That
didn't
might
he?
actually
Did
work.
pretty
Let's
much
see
what he
what
wanted to
we're
do.
doing.
But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This will be caught just inside the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Now, that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They'll run with Chubb. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead now stands at 13.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Rodgers now to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
Tell them, Derwin.
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill.